Flowing 3,000 kilometers, the Danube forms the most international river basin in the world. Some 115 million people live in this region, where the economic and social potential is enormous. To face their common challenges, 14 countries, together with the European Commission, have developed a strategy for the Danube region.
The Danube area is a kind of microcosm representing Europe as a whole, with all the different cultures, different people, long-standing history, challenges, sometimes also ethnic conflicts. Sitting together, working together will be the start of solving a lot of problems.
The priorities at the heart of the strategy are transport, energy, the environment, safety, and socio-economic development. Here's a snapshot of a few Danube projects. The river's banks are home to a unique European ecosystem. To preserve the 7,000 or so species living there, the region's protected areas have created the Danube Parks network. Its coordinator is based at the border between Austria and Slovakia.
Die Donau ist eine Lebensader für eine große Anzahl an Organismen, beispielsweise der Seeadler, der eine Zeigerart ist für ausgedehnte Auwaldgebiete, und die Donaustöre brauchen ein Flusskontinuum.
In the border areas, experts from 8 countries are launching projects to restore the river and preserve habitats. One such project sees Matthias Schmidt studying the behavior of certain birds.
Die beiden Arten sind sehr gute Indikatorarten, die es uns ermöglichen, dynamische Lebensräume entlang der Donau festzustellen, beziehungsweise auch festzustellen, wo diese Arten fehlen und diese dynamischen Lebensräume nicht mehr gegeben sind, und dort entsprechende Schutzmaßnahmen oder Renaturierungsmaßnahmen zu setzen.
The network is financed by the European Regional Development Fund through the Programme for Southeast Europe. This support will enable protected areas to comply with biodiversity-related directives. The Danube is also a vital transport corridor between Eastern and Western Europe. Currently, only 10% of the river's capacity is used. Given this, 8 countries in the region have set up the Nevada network, whose driving force is based in Vienna.
So Nevada hat zum Ziel, die Zusammenarbeit der Wasserstraßenverwaltungen zu verbessern und zu stärken.
The network's members want to make access to the waterways easier by improving infrastructure and developing communication means.
Mit unseren Nevada-Partnern versuchen wir in einer Aktivität die elektronischen Navigationskarten zu verbessern.
In the future, these maps will be grouped together on a common internet portal. Wi-Fi access points will also be set up, as at this border post in southern Hungary.
Az Európai Uniós támogatásnak köszönhetően hatékonyabb információáramlás valósulhat meg a szerb, magyar és a horvát határszakaszon.
With the support from the European Regional Development Fund through the South-East Europe Cooperation Programme, Nevada is expected to stimulate economies in Central and Western Europe. Along the river, cultural heritage is also a primary concern. In the 2nd century BC, the Danube formed one of the Roman Empire's natural borders. 2,000 years later, Hungary, Austria and Slovakia are working towards having their section of these borders, known as limes, recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
Tehát azért volt nagyon fontos ez a közös jelölésnek az előkészítése, hogy ez az egykor összefüggő területekre vonatkozóan egy egységes szempontrendszert tudjunk alkalmazni, és lehetőleg a védelmnek a szintje az is hasonló lehessen.
To achieve its objectives, the project benefits from support from Germany, which has one section of limes already recognized by UNESCO. It also attaches great importance to tourism development in the region.
Das Donaulimes-Projekt nutzt die Gelegenheit dieser römischen Festivals in den kleineren Orten, die Ziele der Welterbe-Nominierung zu erklären.
With support from the European Regional Development Fund through the Central Europe Programme, Hungary, Austria and Slovakia should receive their World Heritage status by 2012. Further east, Romania and Bulgaria are combining forces to improve their connections. For decades, road traffic between these 2 countries was limited, as there was only one bridge for more than 400 kilometers of the Danube. But soon this will be history. A new bridge between Calafat and Vidin will create shorter transport routes.
Също така развитието на местните ресурси и по-лесен, по-добър достъп до международните пазари на Европейския съюз, нарастването, привличането на нови инвестиции в региона.
Beyond these new investments, the new bridge will also have a strong effect on stimulating tourism. But there is an even broader aspect.
Социалният ефект от изграждането на новия мост ще бъде възстановяването на прекъснатите икономически, културни и традиционни връзки между българските и румънските региони и градове.
Construction work should be completed by 2012, delivering a bridge with 2 lanes in each direction for road traffic, as well as a central railway line. With 106 million euros of funding from the EU, the bridge project should be a major improvement for international long-distance transport between Bulgaria, Romania and Central Europe. These 4 examples are just some of the many projects implemented using the 100 billion euros granted by cohesion policy between 2007 and 2013. They illustrate the economic, cultural and environmental benefits that result from territorial cooperation. The European Union strategy for the Danube region will enable better coordination of these projects. It represents the beginning of a discussion between countries along the riverbanks to draw on their differences and together achieve their objectives.